Scorpios, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. My name is Dee. Don't mind the fact that I'm on the floor. It was either this or not doing the readings at all. So this is going to be for your end of May reading. Keep in mind that this is general, so that means not all the messages are going to resonate with your own specific situation. If you want something tailored specifically for you, the link to book that reading is in the description box below. So let's take a look and see what you guys can expect, either in picking up on your energy or anybody that's around you. First card that we have is Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Emperor, the Devil, the Lovers, Eight of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. Alright, so there could have been some type of ongoing conflict or a situation that has not been resolved that involves an Emperor. The Emperor is a figure that is either a boss figure, or this is somebody that likes to be in control. This person could have borderline narcissistic tendencies, and from what I'm seeing, they don't really have the focus on the connection with you or the relationship. Something seems to be taking their attention away from you. With the Eight of Wands, it seems like there has to be some communication or forward movement in order for things to progress, because it's almost the energy of things coming full circle. Some of you may have an option between two different people with an outside interference. So there's three people in your spread. It could either be a love triangle situation, or you're dealing with a father figure that could possibly have 1 to 2 children in this scenario. But overall, I see you need to focus on your creativity, on progression, on you finding the things that create inspiration and spark within you. Because of the fact that there is some sort of issues with communication, this is kind of like you needing to heal the things within yourself so that you can progress in life, because someone here is very defensive. They don't even want to speak for the most part, and they're just in this energy of wanting to fight in some sort of way. I feel like there was some sort of toxicity in this connection. This toxicity involved making a choice either between two different people or two different options. Whoever chose the Page of Wands or the fire sign, let's say you had a choice. If you chose the fire sign, this means that this fire sign brought nothing but toxicity, codependency, boundaries into your life. I feel like this Page of Wands didn't really have the best of intentions and may have just wanted to come in and step in between a connection that was established. Meanwhile, you have the air sign here, who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be any other sign. This person brings more of that healing energy. It's a divinely connected union, but things may not have lasted for whatever reason this may be. But I do see 3 people here, so it's going to depend on your own situation. Some of you are dealing with this Emperor while there's kids involved. Others, you have a choice between 2 different people. You may have chosen the wrong path with the Devil here, because the Page of Wands did show up first. So this would be the individual that the reading kind of is surrounded by. But for the most part, if someone did make the wrong decision, I do see them backpedaling, because in the past it seemed as if they were putting in work, effort, energy into the connection, but really they were just lollygagging or creating the image to perceive to others that they're actually doing what they're supposed to do, but they're not. There's also issue with finances and career at this time. So some of you could either be having issues with money due to COVID, or this could even be anything from a job loss. So be careful. Right now is not the time to spend your money. It's the time for you to pay attention to the conflict around you, because if you solve the conflict, it's going to alleviate a lot of the pressure and also open doors to new opportunities. With the Five of Wands, I feel like there is some sort of conflict that is not being solved in some sort of way. Things haven't gotten to the worst of what they can possibly be, but there's still a lot of tension in the air. Petty arguments, trying to one-up each other, tug-of-war type of scenarios. So someone that you're dealing with is either responsible for this, or you're in the middle of some type of chaotic energy, and you just have to decide to remove yourself from this equation, especially if someone is trying to keep you strung along when they have options. The best thing to do is to remove yourself, because you deserve better than that. Alright, so why is the Page of Wands here? Because of the strength card. So someone here needs to find the strength to hold back, find the strength to tame their inner demons. If this was you dealing with a Page of Wands, it's almost as if you could not resist this person, or they found a way to come and interfere with your life. Let's say you were in a connection with somebody. This Page of Wands would be the individual that is alluring, that, you know, you find attractive, but they don't have anything decent to bring to you. If anything, they just bring heartbreak, pain, deception, lies. And this may have been the person that you fell for, because of the fact that the Page of Wands now feels, the Page of Swords, which is the fire sign, this person now feels like they've been left out in the cold in some sort of way, pushed out, unappreciated, taken for granted. So there's somebody in this dynamic between three people that was pushed out in some sort of way. Now this person is defensive and they're standing your ground. And now someone is realizing that they made the wrong choice. They almost traded in something divine for someone who is low vibrational, and they're almost wanting to recalibrate their steps. So whoever this Emperor is someone that was being selfish, not really taking account other people's feelings that they were connected with, just wanted to do their own thing. And now this Emperor seems to be backpedaling, because not only has their money and their finances been affected, but now there's all around conflict in their life. And that's something that needs to be resolved. So with 8 of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. There's going to be issues with finances once again. Foundation, prosperity, long-term stability. And I almost feel like this is some sort of karma, or just not necessarily karma, but it's the result of this whole dynamic. This Emperor now has to go through some sort of transformation, because of the fact that whatever they've been doing, it's not working out for them. They're being forced by spirit to change, or, you know, transform something about themselves, because this has caused some sort of ending in a family dynamic. So if someone was here dealing with the Page of Swords, this Page of Wands would be someone that interfered with the connection. Now things are chaotic. A lot of changes has happened due to this kind of secret relationship possibly, or just making the wrong choice, and now your finances are being affected. So someone is now realizing the consequences of their decision. And with Judgment, there is some type of final revelation that needs to be had. This revelation involves the devil. So this means that someone's going to have a revelation that the toxicity that's in this connection or in your life, the source of it is from mostly one person. Yes, the Emperor has his own hand in this situation, but for the most part, it's like the problems really started coming in once this person entered the equation. And you have to find the strength to hold back from this person, and also do what's necessary. So that could be removing them from your life entirely, or dealing with them accordingly, depending on what your situation is. With the 3 of Pentacles, there was definitely some type of love triangle in the past. I don't feel like that is the case now. Someone was definitely knocked off the wheel, and this Page of Swords may be the person that my Scorpio has decided to pay attention to, or to choose, or vice versa. You could have been in a situation where someone kept you as an option, and now they're realizing that they made a mistake, or they didn't choose, you know, the right path, and now they're trying to backpedal and recalibrate. With the Temperance card, there's going to continue to be issues with balance, balancing your mind, body, and spirit, and specifically balance in your finances. I almost feel like this is some sort of karma in some sort of way. So it's like if you hurt somebody from an emotional standpoint, for the most part, you're going to take the hit when it comes to your bank account. Sometimes that's how karma works. You know, most people don't really feel the effect of things unless it's something that they really care about. So your finances will have some sort of like new start, but as of now, you have to deal with the consequences of this whole dynamic. So with the World, this cycle will be completed at some point. Once that cycle is completed, a new path will begin, but you kind of have to deal with what's ahead of you as of right now. So now that we know that, let's get you some best advice. Best advice for my Scorpios. Let me use this Oracle deck. So we have triggers. So be careful with people triggering you, or situations, environments that cause triggers. For example, if you have some sort of addiction, this is you needing to stay away from the environments and the people that don't necessarily bring you fulfillment, and they cause you to kind of I don't want to say like they cause you to backpedal, but there's just environments that are not conducive to our growth, and you have to be receptive to that. There's also some release that is required. This could be release of a person, behavior patterns, people, anything. There's something that you need to release and focus on that, because it's going to bring major changes into your life, as well as flow. So right now is the time to go with the flow. Don't try to go against the grain or swim against the current, because that's just going to cause more issues from what I'm seeing. So flow, release, and triggers is something that will be beneficial if you focus on that. When it comes to flow, it's the time for you to plant your seeds and invest in the things that, you know, will be beneficial for you in the future. So don't invest in people that are not putting that same effort and energy into you, as well as chains. So you're going to have to release these burdens. You see the devil? The devil has shown up twice in your reading. So you need to release the things that are keeping you bound, anything from addictions, whether it's substance abuse, behavioral patterns that some people get addicted to trauma. So they surround their lives around their trauma, and that's how they create their identity. You have to learn how to remove yourself from any toxic energies around you, specifically even people. Once you do that, you'll notice some sort of shift in your life. With the Ten of Swords, you may end up getting triggered by either the feelings of betrayal, of endings, of things not working out the way that you expected. But whoever it was that decided to venture out from what was the norm, or decided to take a risk, it almost seems as if the risk has not paid off. If anything, it taught you lessons that were necessary, but these lessons also bring some sort of scars and pain that come along with it. And you're not the only person that got hurt in this situation. There was another individual, the Page of Swords, that I saw that has gone through a lot, because now they had to deal with feelings of inadequacy and self-esteem issues based off of the result of, you know, choices in the situation. So from what I'm seeing, just take care of you, go with the flow, and release the things that you need to release. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.